Live from the heart of Oklahoma City's Skinny Slim's Soccer Pub, welcome to a special edition of our podcast. It's match week 6, and we've got the ultimate showdown on our hands, the North London Derby. Grab your pints, settle into your seats, and get ready for lively banter, thrilling football, and all the highs and lows of this epic clash. We're here at the heart of the action, and we've got a lot to talk about. Let's dive into the madness of the North London Derby, Oklahoma City style.
Alan.
It's the Ricardo and Alan show.
What's up, my friend?
Let's do it. It's Mexico and America. Here we go. This is it.
The best of both worlds,
right? That's right.
We are here at Skinny Slims today, recording live at for our 8 a.m. games, right?
Yeah. So it's 8:50, about to hit halftime on all these 8 o'clock games. Ricardo, Arsenal and Tottenham are tied right now.
Tied with a good old 1-1. So the plan was to record during the NLD, but we have quite a few games going on right now on this Sunday. We got Chelsea,
and
Aston Villa.
Yep.
We have the North London Derby. We got who else is playing right now?
Liverpool and West Ham, and then
Liverpool's
Brighton and Bournemouth.
Yeah, but it's a good Sunday for soccer. Homeless people running by, giving us some.
Yeah, Melinda went that way, by the way,
good
everybody.
banter.
Melinda went that way.
Yeah. But, we'll have Dave and Trent here at the beginning of the first half. But so far, where do we start?
Well, I guess we got to get a little quick reaction to how. Thanks, Tyler. Appreciate you, buddy.
Thank you.
Tyler, come talk to us about Everton at some point. I know. Just at some point. I guess we got to have a reaction to the first half of the Tottenham-Arsenal game, right?
Yeah. I think it started pretty slow, you know. I think Arsenal's game plan was to allow them to possess in their half and then try to capitalize on mistakes. But I said it from the beginning, the team that makes the least mistakes is going to win, and they both created their mistake, you know.
Yeah.
Saka with his mistake, allowing what's-his-name to run in down the line to get that goal. Nice goal, I think.
It was a nice goal.
From Sonaldo.
I thought that Tottenham should have had a goal about 5 minutes before that, too.
Think so?
It was very close.
It
was a nice save by Raya.
Big save.
It was a nice save by Raya.
Come
on, Vaden. Come tell us what's up. Vaden.
Fucking hell.
Come on. Come tell us what's up. All right, so live scores right now. Arsenal and Tottenham are tied at 1-1. Brighton tied it up with Bournemouth, so it's 1-1 there. Chelsea and Villa are at 0-0, and then West Ham scored at the end, so Liverpool and West Ham are going in at 1-1 as well. Vaden, how was the first half? What do you think?
Started out fine, and then the last 25-ish minutes, it was just bad. Arsenal, they weren't aggressive with the ball. They were just giving up possession, and then defensively we were bad. Raya had to go full stretch on like 2 saves.
That was a nice save, though.
It was a nice save, yeah, but it just got wasted pretty much because just defense-wise, we just gave up, and Son had it was a good finish, but I think it was very lucky at the same time that he got a foot to it.
Yeah.
And he was just able to flick it in at the bottom right corner, so
it
is what it is.
Did it look like Arteta was kind of inviting Spurs to have some possession? Or did you... I mean, it looked like the press was working.
At least in their half.
In their half, yeah.
Once it came to our half, it looks like they were kind of at a loss.
Oh, in our own half, it's like Spurs dropped everybody, then they would go full counterattack, which we know that's how they play. They've played that for 10 years. And it's just, I don't know, it could be way better. I mean, last season, I think the past 2 seasons at home, the game's gone into halftime tied at 1-1, and Arsenal have won 3-1 both times. So
really?
I've still got faith in that, but
that's a good stat.
I don't know. I predicted 2-1 Tottenham because I wasn't feeling good about today at all. Hopefully I'm wrong.
You never feel good about any of your games, though.
That is very true.
Well, hopefully it goes like last week's game, right? Where it might just come down to the last few minutes.
Oh, yeah. I'll take a Man United type of ending.
I forgot Alan was here, and I forgot it was against Man United.
Yeah. Declan Rice scored the winner, and I want to bring Kai Havertz on and have him score the winner. That would just be amazing.
Just a troll.
Just to troll the Chelsea fans in the bar watching their crap club right now.
Yeah, so at halftime, Tottenham is winning the possession battle 60-40.
No surprise.
So, but it looks like they're kind of keeping it more in their half, a lot of it, and then once you guys get forward, Arsenal really start to press hard.
Yeah, they used to never play from the back like they do now under Ange.
Yeah.
So it's a different look, but whenever they win the ball in their half, they just try to go full press and go full counterattack, which they've always done.
Yeah.
So we just need to.
Are they giving Dave? Come tell us what's up, man. Come on, Dave.
He's looking for Melinda or something. I don't know.
Dave, come on, Dave.
Down here yelling
come on,
us.
Dave.
We're like, come and sit down. No, we weren't.
Hey, so did they give Saka the goal, or was it an own goal?
Christian Romero own goal.
Okay.
Yeah. Great finish by Romero. Sign him in January.
Oh, you're right. I see it on here now. Yeah, it was Romero. So what happened in the Sun goal? Where was the breakdown?
In the wing. Well, first, I want to give it to the goalie. I feel like he could have put that as a corner kick. Yeah, come and sit down, Dave, please. Let us know.
I'll be right there.
No, but I feel like that's where the first mistake happened. It was not sending that ball into a corner kick and just recycling it back for a second opportunity. And then Saka, instead of pushing the player out wide and letting him go back, just give him the touchline. Cause him to go down the touchline, put a good cross in for Son, who had a freaking ridiculous out of the foot. Down to put it in the bottom corner.
Outside the right foot.
With pressured by 3 players. So, I mean, that's a great finish.
That's what I'm saying. It was a lucky goal. Great finish, but...
Madison kept it alive and ran down.
I think Saka should have fouled him, honestly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, foul him, take the yellow card.
Yeah, right. Let him play from there.
Make Tottenham have a
and stop the chance.
We upped the tempo at the end of the first half and took it to him.
Dave's with feeling like a new life.
We
upped
upped the tempo and took it to him, and then we upped the tempo. So,
like pressing more.
Yeah, prodding, pressing, doing things.
Gucci glasses Dave over here.
That's right.
Nice and fancy.
Yeah. It's been a fun match so far. I mean, if all they can do is get an own goal, that's kind of weak. But Eric Green would be over there.
What do you think? Predictions? How do you think it'll end?
Oh boy, probably 2. I said 3-2 before. Just someone. I said that this week. I didn't predict who it was, so it looks like it could still be that.
That's entertaining.
2-2 would be an option. 3-2 would be an option for either team.
Yeah, I just want to see goals, so that's entertaining.
Oh, yeah,
Vaden thinks 2-1 right now.
Well, before the game, I said 2-1 Tottenham.
Yeah.
And the past 2 home meetings that we've had with Spurs,
it's been 3-1.
Like I said a second ago, it's been 1-1 at half and then 3-1 to Arsenal.
Yeah.
So
I've got to go stretch. I'll be back.
I'm gonna say 2-2. I'm gonna say 2-2.
2-2.
Not mad about it, but not happy either. Somebody's gonna have to catch up with City.
That wouldn't be a bad result, but yeah, it definitely doesn't help catch up to City.
I almost hate Man City more than Tottenham right now, and that says a lot as an Arsenal fan.
Right.
I'm tired of seeing Man City at the top.
Yeah, somebody needs to start challenging them and knock them off.
I mean, thank God they don't have De Bruyne or Rodri for the 8th, which is whenever we play them at home. So there's a chance there.
Right.
But we have to play a lot better than what we're playing right now.
Right.
And no Trossard, no Martinelli. It's hurting
What happened
us.
to Trossard? Ended up getting hurt after all?
Either in the Champions League game or in training, he picked up a slight muscle issue. It's like precautionary.
Damn.
So that's why he's not even in the squad today.
Damn. Well,
Hopefully we can bring on Kai or Reece. Honestly, I'd rather have Reece Nelson come on.
For Vieira? Or for who?
It would have to. No, Nketiah. Take
for
Eddie off. Take Eddie off. Poor decision making. He's a terrible shooter.
Colin, come tell us about Chelsea.
I don't even know why we still have Eddie Nketiah in this team. I hate him. I've always have. I mean, yeah, he scored 2 goals against United last year to win the game for us, but every time Eddie's scored this season, which I believe is twice, I haven't cheered or celebrated his goals. That's how much I hate him.
Oh my gosh, man.
No, it's like celebrating against your former club that you had a good relationship with. Like, I just don't celebrate his goals. I hate Eddie Nketiah so much.
All right, so we also have Colin here now to tell us a little bit about Chelsea and their match with Aston Villa.
Colin, man.
the Oklahoma City soccer chef.
Yes.
Colin, what happened in the first half? That much, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got a shot on goal.
Hey, that's a start, right?
It was offsides, though.
No.
They did score, but it was offside.
No, we had a real shot on goal. Baden, you got to trust the process. Okay? It's going to happen. At some point in time, we're going to score a goal.
Oh, you're talking about you guys. I thought you were talking about us.
The Pochettino process is what he's talking about.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Well, I agree. Y'all need to keep a manager for longer than 6 months. Everybody's talking about if Poch loses 2 more games, he's done. I'm like, y'all need to give him time. We gave Arteta time.
Everybody? Who's talking about that?
A lot of Chelsea Twitter people.
They're giving Ten Hag a lot of time.
Oh, yeah, and Ten Hag, yeah, with Man United. But Man United fans don't want Ten Hag to leave. They just want, like, they want Jadon Sancho gone. They want Anthony gone.
They sure are giving him a lot of grace, aren't they?
I mean, Ten Hag's been fine. He got a trophy in top 4 last year. So I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
After an awful season the year before, so I'm definitely giving him time.
Yeah, I would too.
Have Chelsea looked good, bad? What do you think? Opinions.
I mean,
Thoughts?
deep down, I think we have all the tools. We just don't know how to put it together.
It's not pieced together yet.
You know. I don't know when that's going to happen. It's annoying.
Has Villa looked any good or just okay?
It's Villa.
Yeah. I mean, Emery has them playing pretty well. It looks like Chelsea's winning the possession battle, 55-45. Less shots on goal. It looks like Villa has a couple more shots on goal than y'all, but yeah.
At the end of the day, if we play good, we won.
Even if you actually lose, it's a moral victory because we played together and we had fun, right?
Right. I will take a photo underneath the Rusty Bridge.
Either way, everybody gets a Capri Sun afterwards. So.
I've got the new Chelsea kit on.
I actually kind of like the kit.
It's slimming.
Yeah, I actually kind of like it.
It's just weird that you don't have a sponsor at all.
Yeah, get it together, Chelsea.
But I would rather have no sponsor than the number 3 and get trolled all the time.
I mean, Todd is spending so much money. Do they really need a sponsor?
It's a clean look, though.
It is a clean look. We like it.
It's a Chelsea thing, like not scoring goals.
All right, Colin, so what's your prediction? How's your game going to end, Chelsea and Villa?
We're going to win 27-0.
Wow.
4 touchdowns, second half. Nice.
That's an impressive second half.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
This hair is annoying.
Get it out of there. It's probably Belinda's or Melinda or whatever her name was.
Yeah, that homeless guy was on one, wasn't he?
Oh, my God.
He was going off.
I made a mistake in interacting with him, that's for sure.
Well, he started
Were you talking to him?
Yeah, he came up here and I was just like, she's over there, I don't know. And then he started getting rowdy and I was like, fuck.
He got really mad at me for some reason. No idea why.
You were probably trolling like, hey, man, she ain't here. She left you or something.
I didn't say anything trolling, but he was mad. He thought I was trolling, that's for sure. So it's kind of wild. There's a lot of 1-1 matches right now at halftime. So hopefully it's an entertaining second half.
I think every game's at a draw, isn't it?
Yeah, everybody's a draw right now. I know, right? Brighton were down for most of that, and they scored an own goal at the very end.
Added time, it looks like.
Yep.
Wouldn't that be wild if Everton and Brentford was the highest goal-scoring game of the weekend there?
It might be.
So if you put money on that, you just won a lot of money because I don't see Arsenal Tottenham getting very high scoring either.
No.
There might be 1 or 2 more goals, but probably not much. I'm praying for another 3-1 because that's the magic score line in this fixture.
Right.
So.
Right.
Well, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Anything can happen. Should we try to get a Liverpool fan in here somewhere?
Yeah. Say Blake's right there. Aldo's there. Riley's there.
Yeah, Blake would talk.
Call someone over.
I say Riley would.
Yeah, Riley would talk too.
Riley.
Just go get him.
We need a Liverpool fan.
Riley.
Liverpool perspective, please.
Oh, no, I'll get up.
You can put on the headphones.
Is it better with the headphones?
It is better with the headphones.
Thanks, Colin.
Should we get Dave?
Riley, so what's going on in the first half versus West Ham?
We actually scored first and didn't concede first, so that was a different
How'd you guys score?
penalty. Mo got taken down, and then he's our penalty taker, and slotted at home. He's got 13 goals in 13 games against West Ham, so it's kind of the
Oh,
team
wow.
he scores against.
Jesus.
Oh, dang.
Surprised Arsenal's not his top goal scoring team.
Yeah, he does have quite a few. So there's this cool website called lfchistory.com that shows every player from like 1890 when they started, every goal they've scored against every team. So
Oh, really?
I checked that out. It's pretty cool.
That's kind of cool. So what happened on the goal against Liverpool?
Our defenders are a liability, as always, and they played the ball in, and Virgil didn't get to it, and it was almost like a diving header, and it just hit off the inside of the post perfectly and curled in, and Allison couldn't get there because it just, I don't know, hit the perfect spot on the post.
And Bowen scored again. Bowen's had a heck of a start to this season. He's been looking salty.
Yeah.
Bowen's the reason why that they're
Yeah,
sitting in the top 4 right
Yeah.
now. That's ridiculous.
for sure.
Picking up James Ward-Prowse was huge, too. He's
Agreed.
Been massive for him.
Yeah.
I think he just loves to play with those smaller, I mean, not that West Ham's like a small club, but I think Ward-Prowse loves to play with, kind of the underdogs in the Premier League, staying with Southampton for so long. And
Yeah, he's not like I don't think Ward-Prowse is like a superstar or going to be world class, but he's going to give you like a 6 or 7 out of 10 like every match, And then every once in a while he's going to give you that 8 or 9 with his just amazing free kick ability.
Oh, yeah. That and his corner taking as well.
Exactly.
He always puts it right on the PK spot.
Exactly. Yeah, he's clutch with those. He's basically Beckham reincarnated, basically. Riley, what do you think is going to happen in the second half of your match?
Okay, so Liverpool coming into this match in the first half had scored 5 in like the whole season. Had scored 5, conceded 5 in the first half. Second half, scored 10, conceded none. So it's if that's any indication, they're gonna win this probably 3-1.
So basically, Klopp figures it out, makes adjustments at halftime, and then it's kind of just a shutdown after that.
Yeah, and that's why we might give City a little run, give Arsenal a little run toward the top, but we won't win. Saw something where Sir Alex Ferguson said like, good offense will win you games, but good defense will win you the title. So that's where we're at. We don't have the defense to win a title, and especially with Rodri being out, people are like, oh, he's out for 3 matches or whatever for straight red. There's a chance like Arsenal or Liverpool could take over, but City's just so deep, man. And Rodri's been crucial to their season so far, but even with him being out, I mean, De Bruyne being out, and they haven't missed a beat.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
they're deep. There's no one that's going to be able to push them like that. So.
City's only deep because they're 115 financial breaches that they've got right now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Once all that goes under investigation and they actually get caught and they get dropped down to the 9th tier of
I
English
lost
football, I'm gonna laugh for days.
I wish. I lost faith in anything ever being done for FFP.
If they actually end up getting caught, I'll parachute off the Devon Tower. That's
All right.
like,
Clip it.
hey, clip it. I'll do it. I've always wanted to parachute.
Yeah, I think City and their amazing lawyers, because I imagine they have the best in the world, are just gonna make everything take forever in the court system to make sure that this goes as long as possible.
Everything's electronical now. If the evidence is there,
Agreed.
see ya. Nothing's
Agreed.
on paper anymore.
But there's all this due process, and so it's going to take forever, right?
Well, and Chelsea's kind of proving that spending that much money doesn't equate to success. The reason why City is, I mean, obviously they spend all that money, but they have the best tactician in the world as a manager under Pep.
Yeah.
And people always say, oh, Pep's the best. And Pep probably will be, go down as the best of all time for what he's done. But I'd like to see him be like Klopp and kind of take an underdog team and see what he could do with them.
I rate Sir Alex, obviously, because I'm biased, and Klopp more than Pep just because of what they're able to do with less. Pep's had ridiculous amounts of money to work with. He also had arguably the best Barcelona team of all, and arguably the best club team ever put together, to work with.
Sextuple in 2010 or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So I haven't been quite. Don't get me wrong, he's a great manager, but I haven't been as impressed with him. I'd like to see what he could do with a little bit less.
Well,
putting two teams
anywhere he
together.
went, he's never. Klopp's hands were tied a lot of the time with FSG.
Yeah.
They're we're not going to spend unless we sell. So
Right.
He'll want a player, but they're not going to make a bid for him unless we get rid of someone else. So he can't. He
Oh,
has to piece
fuck's
together
sake.
stuff.
Declan Rice is off with an injury, and Kai Havertz is on.
Oh my goodness, really? Brighton already scored to start the second half, by the way.
No way.
Yep, right off the bat.
Was it
Matoma. It was
Thank
Matoma.
God he's in my fantasy team.
Yeah,
I-
Matoma right off the bat.
Christ.
We're about to throw this backwards.
There we are.
All right, so should we reconvene after the second
Yeah,
half?
why not?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll do it.
Hey, good luck to your teams.
Please, Arsenal, for the love of God.
We'll come back.
I need a draw though for the points.
What in the hell just happened?
Ricardo, I think we're back at it. Let's see. Tottenham and Arsenal decided to score 2 goals again in the second half, just to keep it, interesting and tied.
Just to recap what I thought happened in that game, dude, I think Tottenham played a better game. They actually scored more goals. They might say 2-2.
Technically,
But Tottenham
yeah.
scored 3
Yeah, technically.
to our
But-
penalty kick. So
I mean, Romero's hand was so high on that PK. I mean, it
Yeah.
makes sense to call it. So, just
Well, yeah.
because you can't leave your hand hanging like that. I know he was trying to probably balance himself and everything, but
I'll take it as an L, honestly.
Oh, really?
I'll take the draw, but I think Arsenal had the worst game. I mean, for Tottenham to go in there and be able to rescue a point from a handball and a PK and the other goal,
yeah.
No, I think
At home too.
Yeah.
Probably should have done a little better.
Shout out to Son.
Yeah, Son had a game. Madison had a game.
Let's get some reactions from people.
Arsenal probably should have handled the situation a little better on that Tottenham goal, because they just scored the penalty and they didn't quite handle that press that Tottenham put on them.
And then Chelsea had a game.
Yeah. They had
We're
a
waiting for
game.
Trent to come back so we can tell you what that game looked like. But let's get some reactions from people over here.
I gotta do this on camera?
Come on, bro.
Gunner's
What
TV
happened?
here.
What happened second half? What happened?
Dude, we had no more players that are good anymore, bro. Like,
You had to bring on Havertz because Rice was out. Right?
Havertz, yeah, and Jorginho. I mean, God, that's bad. No Martinelli, no Trossard.
Was Jorginho at fault for the goal?
Absolutely.
When Tottenham was pressing him, I couldn't tell who had the ball, so I was curious.
Bro, I didn't know if he was trying to turn or watch the next season of Golden Girls up there, bro. Like, it was so bad. So bad, bro. Oh, it hurts.
Yeah.
Freaking the Spurs, they're a good team.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
they have a starting 11, but
Right.
if Madison or Son goes down, then they'll be done for.
That's what I meant.
love
Come
Gucci
here.
Dave.
No.
Gucci Dave wants to talk to
The
us.
Gucci
Gucci
Dave. Gucci Dave.
Live?
We're live.
It's so live.
Then what happened? Oh, I have my own mic. Oh, I'm gonna.
But I'll
yeah.
take the points, though. I will take the points.
You will.
I'll take the
Your
points.
lucky points.
Lucky points.
With your own goal and your
Well,
PK. Jeez,
yeah.
at least we scored against the run of play twice.
Hey, like I
Anyway.
said to Alan, Tottenham was the better team today. They scored more goals than Arsenal did. They scored 3. We only scored 1. So I feel for them to come into our house, leave with a point. Is
It
a
was
W
3-1?
for them. Well, they had the own goal.
I'm so confused. I gotta get off this podcast.
They had the own goal, and then we score off a penalty
I see what
kick.
you're doing.
So I mean, I feel like we could have had a better game. I mean, like you said, our options just ran out towards the end, man.
Yeah, so what was the problem with Arsenal today then? I mean, beyond not
And
necessarily having the starters that you wanted.
Jesus couldn't lean on the center backs, so we had to play him out wide. Eddie is what he is. Like, Eddie's not the guy. Like, no center back is scared of Eddie leaning on them.
So you didn't have enough players to fill the wide positions? Is that what you're saying? And so you couldn't play...
To keep that high threat. Martinelli keeps people pushed back on the touchline.
Oh, yeah, Martinelli wasn't out there.
Martinelli's
Yeah,
that's
I
what
didn't even
mean, yeah.
realize that,
So
yeah.
Martinelli's not out there. So
You still should have gone after Poro more out on the left, whether it was Eddie or not. He's for the taking.
Yeah.
And he overruns a lot of plays. And I mean, he did all right today. But
Words from the Rise, Gucci Dave.
yeah, man.
Well, Dave, what's your reaction? How did you think Tottenham did?
Oh, I thought they did all right. I would have wanted more tempo and a lot more prodding from Basuma in the middle. I don't think they really wanted to take much risk. But like in the last 15 minutes of the Sheffield game last weekend, he started going at the defense, moving the ball around them, trying to run at them, and that opened up a lot of other players, and we got the win. But he played pretty conservatively. I mean, we're also playing a pretty good midfield. So, but overall, I mean, it was a workmanlike performance. We got a couple crafty goals, and there were a lot of.
Son got touches,
We were just
bro.
we were so close. Both teams were really close to, and did make some mistakes. And both teams were one mistake away from losing the game. It was pretty sloppy, to be
It looked
quite
like
honest.
they went a little conservative in the last 20
Yeah,
minutes.
they
like neither
did.
Team, I mean, I'm sure they
It
were
looked
tired.
terrible
It
for
looked like neither
Arsenal.
team
I think
wanted to-
everyone was just hoping for maybe a set piece. I mean, shit, Arsenal had like 5 or 6 corners there
Yeah.
in the last 20 minutes.
I was
So
praying for more possession for
Yeah.
Arsenal at the end of the last 20, but it
Yeah.
just turned into a brawl.
yeah,
right
I
at
don't
the
think that either team wanted to take too much risk
Yeah,
and get
no one wanted
embarrassed.
to ruin it.
And so it is what it is. But shit, yeah. Anytime I can walk away from the Emirates with a point, I'm all right
So
with it.
what does Arsenal have next, Will? What do they got going next?
Brentford in the Carabao Cup, and then
What do they got next weekend?
Sunday. Who is it?
Trent.
It's not.
Trent.
is
Our
it
Chelsea guys.
Chelsea or Bournemouth?
Your post match. There's another
I
game.
know. Yeah, we have Carabao Cup next.
United have to play Palace twice in 1 week, both at Old Trafford.
Yeah, you guys have
Carabao Cup.
six of your next 7 are at home.
Yeah, we got a lot at home.
It doesn't matter for a guy like me because we just
Well, now that
we just lose
Trent's
every
here,
match.
hey Trent, are you okay?
It doesn't even matter anymore. The season's already gone.
It's gone.
Yeah, Bournemouth. That's what I thought. Bournemouth.
There's nothing to look
Yeah,
forward
that's
to.
what
at
I
the moment.
thought.
Nothing to look
Bournemouth.
forward to. All we're doing is signing young players on long contracts and
buddy.
hoping they pan out to be somebody we can sell. And then we've got Thiago Silva still 39. He's 39 years old.
Might be the best player on the pitch.
I sound like Squidward right now. I'm so sick, but not from the game,
Riley,
just from
can you
like
grab a mic?
general illness. But yeah, I don't know. The care factor's not really there at the
Going
moment.
over Chelsea right now.
Hey, Riley
not much to
corrected,
talk
predicted
about.
his score at halftime. 3-1. He got it
3-1.
dead on.
What was it at
Liverpool. What
half?
was the result for Liverpool?
3-1.
3-1.
Yep.
Comfortable 3-1.
Yeah, he got it dead on.
It was 1-1.5, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was par for the course of what we've done this year. Bowen scored on us right before the half, and I think Bowen's the best player at West Ham right now. And
He'd be our best player.
he's holding it together. And Jota came on and scored in the 85th. Darwin got his goal. Not
That was
too
a
long
nice
after the half.
pass too. Who
Yeah.
passed it to Darwin?
Who cares?
I can't remember. I can't
All
remember, but
Darwin
it
thought
nice.
was just put a boot on his ball because it was
Matt-
it was
oh,
a
yeah,
dime.
McAllister, yeah.
He put it on a plate for him.
Well,
Yeah, it was a
and
nice
then
pass.
what's crazy is Darwin had an open goal. All you had to do was put it on target and you scored and sails it.
You know what they say, man? The easy ones are the hardest ones to make. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
and then his goal, the ball comes in, he's onside, and he kind of had to go up acrobatically and touch it with his toe into the net. And
It was a nice
There's
goal.
something about when you have too much time and you have to think about it versus like you just react.
Later, Colin.
Colin.
When you just react and are able to score, I mean,
Yeah.
there's definitely something there.
Yeah, and it's just funny because the Darwin.
I wouldn't know what
hate
you
is
guys
big
talking
and-
about.
They're talking about scoring goals, my friends.
Much better than last.
Oh yeah, his preseason was great. Well, Mo now too is in a assisting role. He's not the main scorer. He's truly assisting from the.
Didn't he
right
score
wing,
today?
and It's helped us a lot.
Didn't he score today? Salah?
Yeah. PK.
First goal. Yeah,
PK.
pin. Yeah. Well, and that's Darwin played it to him, and then he got taken out, and
Yeah.
then he scored his pin.
Yeah.
So he's on 13 games, 13 goals against West Ham. Updated stats with Liverpool. First half 6-6, conceded 6, scored 6, and now 12-0 in the second half.
This guy's good. This guy's good. If we ever need somebody to speak for Liverpool, let's call this guy.
Yeah.
Liverpool statistician right here.
I have a weird obsession with stats, so I like to see things broken down.
No way.
How about those Chelsea stats?
There are a bunch of zeros at the moment. Well, actually, there's a 1 and a 4, and you put those together, that's a 14, and that's where we're at in the table right now. So
Nice.
we're feeling pretty good. We're 1 point above Everton. That puts
So
it
what
in
the heck
perspective
happened in the
for you.
second half? What happened in the second half?
Literally nothing.
Implosion.
Other than a red card?
That was a bullcrap red card. Hopefully we'll get that. He won the ball first, and he kept going over it. They give him a yellow on the field, and they go to the monitor and turn it over, which doesn't make any sense.
Just
but
because his studs were high?
he was going over it after he won it. So I don't know.
Yeah,
But
I'm never a fan of those either.
we have
'cause,
nothing
like,
to-
what are you supposed to do?
That doesn't matter.
Not
We
win the
suck.
ball?
We suck though. So.
Well, if you win the ball, whatever happens, right? But you got the ball, you made the tackle. Like
it was weird they overturned the yellow to a red.
Yeah.
But
Well, I kind of thought at
you'll
first
see the replay,
they
but-
took the card away because he held the yellow and said
yeah.
no, and I was like, oh, okay, fair.
Yeah.
And then he pulled the red out, and
then he went straight red. I was like, all right, well that didn't change the game. We weren't good
Well,
in
and-
the first place, but
straight red. Would he be out for
it
3
depends.
matches?
Well, I think they're looking at all those now, anyways. So
Yeah.
it's not automatic 3 games anymore. Like yesterday, Rodri. He might not sit out 3 games for that.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Right.
But it's something to do with like violent
Subjective.
conduct or whatever. Is
Yeah,
what
yeah, yeah.
is the 3-match ban.
So hopefully Gustos won't be 3 because
well, like Virgil
literally
got
touched
his
the ball
red
first.
and then told the ref to F off and like you're an effing joke, and then had to sit another match.
that
But
doesn't
luckily-
help. Yeah.
Yeah, we played like Wolves and I forgot who else, and we could start Matip and Joe Gomez, and we were fine. But now
Yeah.
Trent's hurt, so we have to put Gomez at the right back. And
Well, Chelsea's gonna be battling Wolves for those last spots to stay alive. So I look forward to those matches now. At least.
What do you think the biggest issue is with Chelsea not scoring goals, Trent?
Lack of cohesion, different lineup every week. We've got 12 starters, or maybe not starters. We got 12 first team guys out right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
nobody's healthy. Everybody's new, and Yeah, it's
So
a
who
shit
started
show.
up front today? Sterling,
Jackson, Mudryk.
Mudryk. Man, Mudryk has still not got anything.
I just say play the guy. You signed him for that much. He can run. Just put him on the field. Who cares?
But still,
we're not getting anything better than what's behind him.
I don't know. Chilwell.
Let the guy run. Not in the same position though. We're having to play him out of position right now because we have literally nothing going forward. So
yeah.
But just get through this season somehow. Get everybody healthy.
Are you blaming
Try to do
Poch? Do you
something.
blame the players?
Dude, we're really banged up. United's got the same issue. Like, you guys took one defender to a championship.
I think I don't think you can put a blame on just one person. That's just like a multiple issue thing.
It's been a
that's just all
nightmare for 12
culminating.
months.
Yeah.
Well, and that's they put so many big people on the team, and then you just expect them to play together all of a sudden, right?
Yeah.
It's like
I mean, and those guys aren't even healthy yet.
And
or-
this is
or
why
trained yet, so
this is why I don't think
shit
it's
show.
nice to put all this negativity on Pep, saying, "Oh, he gets good
No,
teams."
he's fine.
Because it's tough to make good teams play well.
He's
Of
having
course.
a struggle
You know
making
what
an
I mean?
11 every week. Like, he doesn't even know who's going to be healthy.
yeah.
So,
But they're also
It's going to take a long time.
so deep, you know.
It
That's
looks
what we were
bad
talking about before the
because
break.
everybody costs so much, but I mean, it's going to take a bit,
Yeah.
especially in the Premier League.
Yeah.
You're going up against world-class players week in, week out,
Yeah.
and you don't have much time. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
well, that was fun. Good 8 a.m. on
Not a
Sunday
bad day.
morning,
There's a lot of
right?
good games.
Cool.
Like 4 matches or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't even.
I wish they were kinda
Brighton
staggered,
scored
but-
quickly in the second half, and then ended up.
They dominated 3-1, 4-1
I think they won
or something.
I think they won 3-1.
I didn't
Yeah,
check,
they ended up.
but-
3-1.
Good to shake off that Champions League match, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
But Thomas scored twice in the second half.
wow.
Man, he's quality, man.
It's that blue lock.
Quality.
Player.
That blue
All
lock
right,
process.
Baden, come on, man. Come tell
in
us.
here.
Come tell
I
us.
have nothing else to talk about. Nothing happened with me today.
Also,
Hey,
I
let's
will
scoot
get
over
you that
this way.
Puma shirt someday.
Baden over here.
I literally put it on the
Pumas
couch
beat
before I left.
Puebla. What was that?
I saw-
Friday night, 2-0?
They played at like 10:30. I didn't get to watch the match, but I saw it.
Yeah. He is not happy.
That's the worst performance I've seen all year. Why is Eddie Nketiah getting 90 minutes at Arsenal? I understand Martinelli's out, Trossard's out.
Sounds like just because he's healthy now, right?
I mean, who else would you have up there?
I would have taken off Eddie, brought Reece Nelson on, and pushed Gabby Jesus to the center. Why are you taking Jesus off? Makes no sense. No sense.
He got fouled a couple of times in the second half. Do you think he was injured?
No.
No.
I actually don't think he's injured. Apparently
Okay.
Bryce got injured, so that's going to be interesting. So, yeah, I'm mad at Arteta. I'm mad at his team selection. I mean, the team play was just shit today. Absolute shit.
Pretty frustrating to see, I'm sure, from your perspective, to see Jorginho give up
Yes.
such an easy situation that he could have just passed it away. He hung on to it too long, gets it taken off of him.
Just play it back to Raya.
Right.
Let him boot it down the field.
Right.
I mean, I say this in my Sunday league game. I say it at indoor. Whenever I play, I just say clear it or boot it. Just get it out. of
Better
the
safe
box.
than sorry.
Yes. Like, ask questions later. Get the result first. Ask questions later on why you did this and that.
I mean, as experienced as Jorginho is, you would think he would,
Yeah.
be willing or be able to see the danger and go, you know what, I should probably get rid of this.
He heard that Chelsea was losing. He's like, oh, I need to put a smile on their face for a little bit. Gave up. Yeah. The first goal, you can blame David Raya for, but the second goal, that was all Jorginho. And a couple people were like, hey, we let in 2 goals. Is that Ramsdale's fault? I mean, the first one, I'll admit it was on David Raya, but if Ramsdale was playing, he wasn't going to save any of those either.
Right.
Because
Right.
I think Ramsdale's dog cheeks. I mean, he's awful. Absolutely awful.
I told you, he
got-
doesn't cut it. He lets it know.
Yeah, I mean, I say it as I see it. It's disappointing today. Very disappointing. After doing 4-0 PSV in the Champions League like that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very disappointing.
So what does Liverpool have coming up?
Oh, next Saturday we have Spurs, so that'll be a big one.
Do you guys play Carabao Cup in the midweek?
Yep, Leicester on Wednesday.
Leicester, okay.
So that's going to be interesting too. So our Europa League, like the lineup came out, and fans on Twitter and everything were all mad, like, oh, why are we starting him? Why are we starting him? That's depth. When we're playing on Thursday and Sunday, we're gonna have to put.
Exactly.
You got to
It's a
pick
lot of
which one
games.
do you want to fight for, right?
Yeah.
If you want to fight for Europa and be perfect in that, then okay, then we put that lineup out on Sunday, and you have to pick. We don't have the depth to have world-class teams. We kind of got to mix and match, and that's what we did. We put our best foot forward in this West Ham match, and it paid off. And we put the younger guys in at LASK out in Austria, and still won that match too. So
Yeah, usually Europa makes you travel a little farther than Champions League matches, so I feel like it's smart to rotate the squad and give some other players a little bit of rest.
And we got really lucky too. We have France, Belgium, and Austria. So not too far from England, not like Azerbaijan or Kazakhstan or whatever.
Yeah.
Way out there.
Pretty soon Saudi Arabia, I'm sure.
Yeah,
So
we'll find a way
Qatar,
to come in.
stuff like that. So.
Like Qatar's in the Copa America.
Yeah.
So
Put them in the Champions League. Who cares?
Yeah. Well, that's crazy too. Israel is in the European conferences and stuff. So, and they're as Middle East as it gets, really. So,
yeah.
I wonder how that worked out.
It is. I mean, I'm open to the idea of them kind of mixing in some of those leagues, but I mean, then it's like, when do you stop mixing in? So, what, do you bring in Chinese teams? Do you bring in Japanese teams?
Where the line gets blurred.
Well, exactly. When do you
money's
start
going to talk, right? That's what's going to be the factor, is the money that they bring in. So
that's very true.
Europe's just weird. I mean,
for sure. Considering the U.S. is just, we're just a bunch of states and one giant nation versus.
Yeah.
I mean, we could split up and be all
It'd
different
be like
individual
Europe,
nations,
right?
Right. But we decided not to go that way.
yeah.
We decided to be united, Vaden. United.
I don't like the joke.
Hey, well, it was a good Sunday.
It was a great Sunday.
Hey, if you need
Lot
an
of
Imps
entertaining
recap,
matches.
we went to almost every Imps match this summer.
Oh, yeah.
When does that start?
They start
March?
in about May. And then they play. They have 6 home matches. and-
Shout out to them, man. They made it all. They ended up losing against the Tulsa, which ended up winning it too.
What's
So
crazy?
shout out to them.
So the Imps, the biggest thing about the Imps is they were founded to give those college kids games in the summer.
And they do. They hooked up. I run the Football Factory page,
Yeah.
and through me, they ended up getting Palacios, the Northwest Class and Gatorade.
Oh.
So they just said, "Hey, hook me up with Palacios." Palacios ended up playing a few games for them as well. So
They
I
want
love how
to
they
give local
opportunities.
kids. Tulsa, they run it like a club, and they travel and everything. So, they went and won the whole MPSL. Our home team, we're undefeated at home. The Imps did not lose a single
They
match
had
at
a
home.
great game. It just came down to that last game against Tulsa that just didn't go
Well,
our
and
way.
the issue is we have those kids, when they travel away, they have work and stuff where it's
Exactly. They don't get paid to do
they
this.
can't travel to St. Louis and, Kansas City and all these places they travel to play matches. So our home team, literally, when we played Tulsa at home, won 3-1 against the national champions of the MPSL.
Yeah.
If we had the funding to go take these kids to every match, they would have been right there where Tulsa is, but it's a lot of fun to watch because of that. But their core mission is just to give local kids game time in the summer. If you're from Oklahoma City and you're playing college at Notre Dame or somewhere, and you come back home for the
You're
summer.
looking to stay
play.
fit. You're looking to continue your touches.
And all,
that's the best thing you
MACU.
can do is play there because
That's
the season
awesome.
comes in fall. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Great. That, and then they also have the Oklahoma City FC, which is a semi-pro girls team.
Yeah.
Right.
That also it's kind of played between the same time as well.
Yeah.
Same mission, give players opportunity to play and then keep those touches going.
We'll have to promote them more when the summer starts rolling around next
The
year.
nice thing about Oklahoma City FC is they're at Mustang now, and I just bought a house in Mustang about 4 minutes from Mustang High School.
Nice.
So,
Nice. That's perfect.
Go to all
And
those.
the
You can
Imps are
just
down
walk
here.
over.
Yeah.
And then the Imps are on 23rd Street.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll
at,
tailgate at Riley's place and then
right on.
walk
Love it,
over.
love it.
Just walk over there.
No, the thing about the Imps too, it was a lot of fun. We'd show up about an hour before the match, bring our cooler full of beer, and
Or Malort.
and they were cool with it. And that's kind of how the MPSL is. A lot of them are played in colleges and stuff, and as long as you're not causing a scene, you're just drinking in the parking lot or whatever, and
As long as you're not like you are at Skinny's, right?
yeah, they don't mind it, right? And we bring the cooler in, and obviously have koozies and stuff, because it's at Oklahoma City and they have rules, but we just keep it in the cooler and be fine. And even Oklahoma City University cops are around, and they were cool with it as long as it's in a koozie and you're not causing a scene and stuff, and so
That's
it was
cool.
free admission, and we could bring a cooler full of beer
Yeah.
and watch live footy.
Yeah.
It was a blast.
That's awesome.
The hardest thing is a lot of people love the energy because it was a production, right? It was a semi-pro. See you, Ian. So it was like a production. It was kind of like a AAA team, right? People love that. Americans love that. Going to the game, getting their nachos, getting a beer
Right.
for $12.
Right.
But something about something not so big, something more local, something that you
it
got
was
to.
A little
so
more
much more
intimate.
fun,
Yeah,
and
it
it
is,
costs
it is.
nothing. I mean, the $15 you spend at beer at the gas station,
And it's definitely appreciated.
but people wouldn't come out because it's it's not a AAA team, but it's still fun live football, right? I don't know. That's my biggest thing, and I've been going to the Imps matches since they first started, and I always try to promote them and get people to come. And all the Energy fans were like, "Oh, I'd go to the Imps, But then when it's time to actually go to the match, they don't go. And it's like, and it's so
good
much,
soccer.
Yes, it is.
good soccer.
And it's so much more fun. Anyone who goes will tell you this was 10 times funner than any Energy match we'd been to. You know?
yeah.
Like,
You're basically on the field.
yeah, literally.
touchline is
That's
right
the
on
pictures I saw.
You're
It
on
looks
the
like
touchline
you're
talking
on it.
crap to the keeper who just
Yeah.
let in a scrappy goal.
Well, that was funny. Like we were playing Arkansas Wolves, and we always struggle with them. The Imps always struggle with them, and we were standing behind the keeper, just talking crap to him the whole time. And then after he comes over to us, he's like, "Hey man, like appreciate it." Like, and it was all cool, like
it's
and he was an
respect.
English guy, and it was the day before the last Premier League,
Probably missed it.
and we were like,
right.
Oh, of course, because that's what they grew up with, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
And we talked to him. We were like, "Oh, who's your team?" And we were about to roast him, but it was like Crystal Palace or someone. So it was like, you can't really.
I made the Tottenham chant, and he was like, "I'll give you that one."
Yeah.
So I was like, "I'm gonna feel bad if he's an Arsenal fan. I was just talking shit to him this whole time." He's like, "No, I'm Palace." I'm like, "Okay, fair enough."
So that's my biggest thing. Like, if you're watching the pod, if you follow Football Factory or follow any of us on Twitter, like, come to the Imps matches. Support your local soccer. Like, dude, Energy. And I don't want to, beat the same old drum.
They're dead.
But it's like, they might never come back. And if
Right.
they do, they've shown like they really don't care about you as a fan. They're
Yeah.
doing what they can to make money. And it's
Yeah.
like, that's the name of the game, though. I mean, it's a pro sport. Like, they got to make money, right? But like, the Imps, it's local guys, local soccer, like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, we'll definitely have to promote them more and talk about them more.
Yeah, I appreciate
when
you
it
for
comes
bringing
around.
that up, man.
Yeah.
Beautifully said.
Yeah.
Shout out
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I think we can put a button on today's episode. I don't know where everybody else is at, but
Yeah, I don't know what happened,
Dave,
but we
Dave,
got-
I'm
we
telling
got-
you, Dave's celebrating the 2-2. That's why he's not here. So,
I've never seen Tottenham fans celebrate a draw more than at the Emirates.
rightly so. I mean,
We got some good reactions today, though.
we
so
did. It was a good day.
I
Especially
could have gone full.
One guy that came in
Oh
at
yeah.
the start of the pod.
I hope he
wild.
finds Melinda.
Yeah.
I really hope he does.
All right. Well, I guess this is where we hit the theme music.
Awesome. Thanks for
That's right. Yeah. Thanks for coming on, guys. It was
Yeah.
good. We'll have to do this again.
Oh yeah.
All right. Peace.
See you guys.